Hey guys, Sean Lentz here from Appalachian DIY, and today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be putting on sub-fascia onto our trusses. Alright guys, so what sub-fascia is, it is the board that runs along in between your trusses, and the main reason for that is you're going to be hanging your gutter off of this and just cleaning up this outside edge. For us, we have gabled ends, so we have a little bit of a unique situation going on here. The way you want to be able to put this board is you need a speed square or some kind of long level. You're going to put it onto your truss like this, and then you're going to take your board and you're going to bring it up here just so it's touching the bottom of your speed square. This is the proper location for this. The main reason that you want to do it this way is because you need your sheathing to come down here and just touch the outside edge of your 2x4, so it's the proper location for your drip edge. If you want to use some tin flashing or some kind of board, you need to make sure you guys know where that is. If you have a thicker board that you're going to use as your primary fascia, like the outside, you're going to need to adjust for the length on that. We're just using tin, so we're going to go flush with it. So we're taking our sheathing, bringing it down here till it touches the outside of the board. So right here is the proper location. Now, as you can see, it's really far down this tail. We can probably get a nail in there. That's not going to do it. This stuff needs to be able to hold a lot of weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a second board and nail it to the bottom of our tails like this. It's going to give us a nailing platform the entire way down. We can also nail one nail into here as well at our tails and probably a second one down here. But the main strength is going to be coming from this secondary board here. If we didn't have this in here, we'd be having to probably put this, figure something else out, because it needs to hold a lot of weight, and without that secondary board under here, we wouldn't be able to do it. Now you guys with a traditional truss, something with a lot less slope than this, you are going to be able to bring it up here, and you probably won't have to fuss with a secondary board down here. But since we have the gabled ends, we are going to be putting a secondary board down here. We're just going to run that flush right here to the tails, and then we're going to get our correct depth for our actual sub-fascia, and then we're just going to nail it in place there. Type of material for your wood. If you guys are running a galvanized tin, do not use pressure treated. That'll react with your tin, it'll corrode and get it all messed up. If you guys are using some kind of weatherproof Trek type material, it doesn't really matter. But we're just going to use pine boards like this and just use it like that. So we're going to run these the whole way. When you have an end, you're going to land it halfway in between your truss. That way you can still nail on with your second board and keep running as well. So pretty simple. The biggest thing is getting that proper rake to it and dropping it down where your sheathing is going to meet that. So that's what we're going to be doing today, guys. We're going to be using ring shanks also, just for the added holding power to that, especially with that board under here. We'll probably send 3, maybe 4 nails up into there, and that should be plenty strong enough for that. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just taking and butting it up in the middle of the truss, and we're just running flush with the outside. So we're going to bump that out. Okay, so like that, nice and flush here. We are flush with this out here as well, so we'll just work our way down. Okay. So the best way to check to see if you have this lined up correctly is we can take our speed square, make sure that this entire face is flat and flush. gotta go in.
Yeah.
Is it in? Is it flush?
No.
Can't really tell.
It's not.
No?
You're off.
Can you hold that on there?
Yeah. You're not flush.
Say when?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Good? Okay. So the way we will nail this end one is we'll come up here at an angle and catch in through here. Make sure that it's not going to come out this little bottom piece here because we need to have the other one flush up against. So you're going to come back into here and shoot up into this way. Yep. Gosh dang you!
Get off the ladder so you can get on the ladder.
No. That's good. Alright guys, well that wraps up this video. Pretty straightforward. All we're doing is nailing a 2x4 as our sub fascia onto the tails of our trusses, and that's our fascia. I call it sub fascia because we are going to be putting on like a tin to it. I guess you could call that a primary fascia, but a primary fascia would be like more like a Trek deck material, as something that's a little bit more substantial and thicker that you're nailing on there as well. So you would have a sub fascia, which would be your 2x4, and then a primary fascia on the outside. Now we did go with a regular pine board because we are going to be putting tin flashing on there. And if it has a galvanized back with it, it's going to react with that pressure treated 2x4 that we would have used on here. So that's why we didn't use it. However, I would really like to know if that's what you guys are using. Are you putting a pressure treated board as your sub fascia? And what kind of primary fascia are you guys using? Some kind of Trek material or something else? Because let's face it, this is where most of your water is going to be culminating in that gutter. You're going to have back damming, snow forming up on there and just kind of sitting there. So that is the board on most houses that rots out the first. So that's kind of why we were leaning towards pressure treated, but we actually didn't go that route. So definitely post those comments below. I would love to hear about them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and head over to Appalachian DIY for more videos. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you next time.